I will always remind Atiku where he said Northerners doesn't need Igbos to produce president. Group said. Exactly. Even during the 2019 and even the 2023 presidential election, he said that they don't need the Igbos. So now that he has done everything and he's not getting it, he's now looking to align with Peter Obi. And Peter Obi has Igbo and South followers. So how is it now that he will need Peter Obi or he will need the Igbos for him to become president? And why is he so desperate? What did he forget in Asoro? He was one time vice president of Nigeria under Obasanjo between 1999 and 2007. So now somebody is reminding him when he said that he doesn't need the Igbos or the Northerners doesn't need the Igbos to produce president. The same way Buhari looked at the Igbos and said they are adults and they can just be cleaned up. I just don't understand. So now somebody is reminding Atiku what he said before. Will there be shame? Can he show remorse? He will not. All the politicians are the same. They can say something today and do something else tomorrow and behave like nothing happened. So in a recent development, the disciples of Jagaban, a support group for Bola Tinubu, have expressed their concern about former President Atiku Abubakar's recent activities, particularly his visits to key political figures. So a national coordinator of the group, Comrade Abdul Hakim Adegoke Alawuje, criticized Atiku for statements allegedly made during a debate at Arewa House before the 2023 general election. Alawuje highlighted a statement where Atiku supposedly said that Northerners don't need either Yorubas or Igbos to produce a president. So Alawuje mentioned that this behavior is not in line with the former vice president Atiku's former vice president they used to know, insinuating a change in Atiku's approach and intentions. Okay. He further expressed concern that Atiku's recent actions might lead to unrest in the country in his pursuit for political ambition. Just like Tinubu now. Tinubu has forced himself to become president, and now there's unrest. Whether we like it or not, there's already unrest in the country. So according to the Nations group said, I will always remind the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar on his debate at Arewa House before the 2023 general election, where he publicly said the Northerners doesn't need either the Yorubas or the Igbos to produce president. This is not the former president we used to know. His behavior of late has shown that he is ready to set the country on the path of anarchy in order to achieve his ambition. It's not going to work. Even though we still have gullible Nigerians that are still giving themselves to politicians to use, I tell you, I don't say Atiku become the president of this country because he doesn't have the mind to rig like Tinubu. And again, the middle belt and the south don't need Hausa for now. So with what we have seen now, okay, Atiku's desperation is what this writer is riding on. Atiku is just showing very high level of desperation. You know, the desperation is calling for questioning. How can you be so desperate? Why did you forget in Aso Rock? Why can't you just let the country be? If you cannot be president, go and find other businesses to do and leave the Aso Rock alone. Sometimes Atiku is right. Tinubu did not get up to 20% in any southeastern state, and Abuja, today he is the president, courtesy of INEC and judiciary benevolence. Votes don't really count in Nigeria elections. So it is whom the owners of power love, okay, that they give the battle. And not be lying. So this person is trying to align with Atiku that what Atiku said is true. So, but where did he get the 25% from the 30 states which made him won the election? So INEC voted for him, Abi. Useless man like zero after the decimal point. That means zero after decimal point is insignificant. So he did not win 30 states, so check the forged result from INEC. So he won in Rivers State, Abi. Continue to cry, complete, and can you imagine? They have turned to tribal by God now. They will start fighting each other. And so says, tell us who won the election, even when your Obi couldn't present his own result in court to substantiate his claim. That election don't go. 2027 is imminent. For now, make una go farming as sap. Tomatoes, pepper, yam, garri, condiments don't they costly. I don't hear. Igbos are not interested to produce incompetent president for Nigeria. Somebody don't start to Igbo man don't respond there. That's a typical Igbo man that has spoken there. And so the decoded political step taken by Atiku is introducing Tambuwa as the next person to represent the Fulanis in power. But El-Rufai is against. As El-Rufai thought that it's supposed to be him rather than Tambuwa. So as the Fulani sees that they are losing their grip on power and gears up to take over and be in charge of the government come 2027. As I say, so I only pity Peter Obi for opening his mouth opening his mouth and mind when Atiku invited him for discussion, have you? So Peter Obi is too open to a fault. And he shouldn't open himself to someone like Atiku like that. After all, Atiku was one of those persons that frustrated him out of the PDP. So he should be careful. He has always been a bigot and ethnic syndromic. Okay? He will never rule this country. What do you mean? Tinubu will even do better than Atiku. Watch it. Can you imagine? Atiku is not good man, and he will never rule this country, Nigeria. Okay? These politicians are not our real problem. Nigerians don't really know what they want out of life, and that's why a demon like Atiku Abubakar is plotting his way to come back and be the president of Nigeria. That will not go work, I'm telling you. So right now, Atiku has been reminded when he said that the Hausas, the Northerners, do not need the Yorubas and the Igbos to make president. So why are you now trying to align with Peter Obi on this your presidency 2027? The guy, your cup go full. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment.